Woke up with a dream in my pocket. Took a step and I couldn't stop it. Every stumble lit a fire inside. Now I walk with my head held high. Lessons learned and bridges burned. Still I rise with every turn. This is more than just a climb. It's my moment, it's my time. No more hiding in the crowd. Gonna wear my soul out loud. The world is waiting just to see all the magic inside of me. Shine, shine like a diamond bright. Shine your light, you've got every right. You are special, let it show. Be yourself and let it flow. Stand out, don't dim your glow. You were born to steal the show. Shine, shine like you mean it. Shine so bright they can't believe it. Pages turn, but the heart stayed true. Every scar's got a golden hue. Telling my story in my own style. With every post, every smile. From the hustle to the heart. Every ending's a brand new start. Turning passion into plans. Now I'm dancing where I stand. I don't chase, I'm magnetized. My journey's written in the skies. If you're watching, hear me say.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Narelle Warcon joining you today on Who, What, Where Wednesday. And what a spectacular day it is. Thank you so much for all those popping on. I'll get over to the names in a minute. So my name is Narelle Warcon. I'm coming to you from Mackay, Queensland, Australia. Thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel. Also over there on LinkedIn and my Narelle Warcon author page on Facebook. So thank you. Oh my gosh, busy. Can somebody come over here and help me? Hey, Pam Stanovich is here from the US. Thank you so much, my dear friend, for joining in. Also, Jean's coming in from the US as well. Thank you, Jean, for joining us. I know all of you people are up a little bit early. Hi, Willow, lovely to see you. Narissa's coming in from New Zealand. Always a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much, Willow. It brightens my day too. I just love it. You could listen to it, and I do have it on my channel if you want to listen to it. It goes for a couple of hours. So search for Shine Like You Mean It. There's two versions. I think there's an hour long, the shorter version and then the longer version. Hi, Lisa. Thank you so much for joining us. I know you received your book this week. So that's wonderful to hear. It's always nice. I get a little bit apprehensive, I suppose, as is it going to arrive? It's not the fact of I'm pressurizing anybody. I just want to make sure it gets there safely. So, you know, with things the way they are these days with the post, I don't know about over there, but here things can go a little bit missing. Hi, Saraj, lovely to see you. And Lisa, thank you. And Kenton's coming in from New Zealand as well. Thank you so much, Kenton. And Vimal, I believe you're coming in from either India or maybe Bangladesh. Sorry. Hey, Red, lovely to see you. Working in the background. I know you're working your little butt off. Hello, Glenda from South Australia. Red's coming in from the UK. And I want to go over that quickly. So before I read any more names, again, thank you so much for joining in. And thank you so much for joining us today. I just want to go over this quickly, and I'll go over a few things at the end, because you know today is a new format. Oh my gosh, what was I thinking? A new format? Anyway, please have patience with me, okay? That's all I ask of you. Let's have some fun. Like I said, the other day I put up a little video about there's always a lesson in something that I'm going to bring to this platform. I can't get away from that because it's sort of like in my DNA. You know, I've learned all this stuff. I have all this wisdom. I need to share something. So bear with me today. It's been not challenging, but, you know, doing something different, stepping outside of that comfort zone is what we all need to do. Hello, Vivine. Lovely to see you. Vivine's coming in from Western Australia. And it's been, like I said, a very busy few days, weeks, months, years. And we're all here and we all want to hear what today is all about. So today I've made it a little bit of a topic, and I just want to share with you that the topic is through someone else's eyes. It's about perspective. So have a think about that, because we will be putting a link up in the chat, and that link will allow you to come on and share something with us, or be able to just say g'day, because I'd love to see you on here. I'd love you to join in. There's many of you there, and don't be worried about what you look like. You don't have to be done up for my show. I come here raw and real every week. So anyone who does want to pop on, please have a look for the link. It will come shortly. So let me go through a few things. So we're sharing the link, and just share your perspective if you have one. Like I said, we'll be going through some things. So maybe you might think, oh yeah, I could share that. So that's when you can click on that link and come and join me. So we may not be able to fit everybody on this week. So just remember, we'll be doing it off and on, and just doing it so that people have that experience of being able to come online, to be able to share a little bit about themselves, share a little bit about saying hello, where they come from, where they're coming in from, and whatever the topic is or what I'm sharing that week. So just quickly, before we go any further, I do want to say, for those who are joining us with our business, there is a new Facebook group, okay, which is where you will find the truth, nothing but the truth, always the truth there. Red Fern, our lovely Red, has set that up, and also Tanya Karadjinovic. Sorry, Tanya. Anyway, she's there as well with Red. It's a beautiful new group. There are some introductories, and we'll be adding people. Remember that this takes a long time, because there are questions that need to be answered. You also need to have a profile picture, and you also need to have your Facebook profile unlocked. So please remember that when you're going into there, because a lot of people will not be accepted unless you fall into all of those things. So remember, questions need to be answered, all the questions. You need to have a profile picture, and you need to have your Facebook profile unlocked, and then you will be accepted most times. Like I said, it's a bit of a big thing, because we've got over 5,000 people in that group joining over the last 3 days. So be patient, okay? And just remember to do all those things. So thank you, Red, for setting that up. It is called Success with Ash Mafara. That is a name. It did have a little bit of a name change yesterday, just bringing down what Ash has sort of spoken with Red about bringing that name into what's coming, okay, into the new phase, into the new, everything that's coming. So don't be afraid of the change. Don't be afraid of anything. Just go in there, have a look around. If you want to join the group, that's great. If you feel that you don't want to, that's great as well. But it is a place where you can go, where all updates and lives will be coming through, so that you get the most up-to-date version and the truth. Okay, that's what's really special about that. So thank you again, Red, and Perostin Das. Thank you so much for joining, and Irfan, thank you so much for joining in. So let's get on, okay? So we know that the new format will be shorter. Let's see if I can stick to that, eh? We're going to have guest spots, okay? So you will be invited on. You can be invited on. It's up to you if you want to come on. And if we do have any guests who would like to come on and join for the show, you're absolutely welcome. Just reach out to me. There will be a Q&A. I'm not Mr. Red fan, but I answer any questions. So you can ask me anything and I will answer it. So think about that, okay? And be prepared. So the longer version is going to come in a recording, which will be up on my YouTube. So you know how every week I normally bring a topic and I talk about it. It usually takes about an hour. I won't be doing that in the sense of taking so long. I'm going to be doing what was it called, through someone else's eyes. Will be a recording up in the next couple of days, And you can have a look at that, where it will just be the recording with the information, the wisdom, everything that I can bring for you to be able to have a different perspective. Okay. I think we all need to start looking at things differently and stop looking just through those channels that we're used to. So keep an eye out for that. Videos. So for all my members and those on my YouTube channel subscribers, we will be inviting you on. Gianna, thank you so much for joining in. And remember, little secret I'm going to tell you, if you are a member or if you have put your email into Ready, Set, Go, remember all those videos I was sending, and please forgive me, there has been a little bit of a delay in getting them. But those emails that I sent you has a link in it. Okay, so you just need to go to narellewarcon.com/ready, set, go and put your email in there, and you'll get these up-to-date, you'll get notified. Okay, so when those recordings go live that I would normally do on a Who What Where Wednesday, I'll be doing them separately and keeping this more of a fun, informational, lots of different things. Like, it will probably change from week to week, in a sense. It depends on what's happening in our business, depends on what's happening in my life. So anyway, tonight's theme is shifting perspective by seeing the world from another person's point of view. So have we thought about that? Are we really rigid in what we think about? So tonight's who could be a familiar face, and the what might be something you walked straight past today. Different perspective. And the where, well, it's definitely not your average viewpoint. Okay, so what did you think that you would see when you walked out, today? When you opened your door, you see a different perspective on what things look like. It sort of brings in the analogy. You can have 20 people in a room, and something happens, an event happens, and 20 people will see it differently because of where they're standing. They could be up the stairs, they could be lower down, they could be sitting on a chair, they could be viewing it from the left, the right. There's always a different perspective. So what I will do is I'm going to show you a picture, right? And the picture is it a square or is it a circle? So looking at each shadow individually, the answer seems obvious. The shadow on the left, when the picture comes up. So I'll just wait for that picture to come up. Somewhere, there it is. Okay, so the shadow on the left is cast by a square object, right? And the shadow on the right by a circular one. With the right perspective, however, it becomes clear that the shadows are cast by the same object, which is a cylinder, right? So reality is not always obvious, and seeing it clearly sometimes requires a shift in perspective. Just saw somebody else pop on there. Nitish, hello and welcome. Okay, so I'm going to share a couple of little stories with you, but you can see how that can look. So if you're looking at a cylinder, depending on how you're looking, whether you're looking down, the same as with a pyramid, or, the way that you see it, when you look down on top of a pyramid, you see a square. When you look to the side, you see a triangle. It's actually a pyramid. So remembering that the way that we look at things is always going to be different to the way others do. So we're not all the same. We're not built with the same. We're built with the same sort of DNAs, I suppose, in a certain way. We all have skin and we all have eyes and things like that. However, what we see is going to be completely different. Excuse me. Image with a spark. Yeah. Also amazing. We'll see if I can track it down. Oh, thank you, Jean. I'd appreciate that. Okay, so we all look at things differently. Perspective, truth, how you're looking at the cylinder. The real truth is what you see, your real truth, and the actual truth is what it is, which is the cylinder. Remember, each and every one of us is going to look at things differently. So if, for instance, you look at shapes, depending on what on what way you are looking at the shape, you will get a perspective that will be different for all. Okay, so I just want to bring this back to a little bit personal. So my son lives with me. We have a house together, and he looks after me. He's my carer, to do a lot of the things that I can't do after my certain accidents or heart surgeries and things like that. So when we talk about perspective from a personal point of view, like Shannon is male, I am female, I'm his mum, but he sees things very logical. Okay, he sees things with a matter of fact, like this is the way it is. He cannot understand me sometimes when I go into the emotion of things, and that's how we're built. That's where we're a bit different as female and male, and his perspective on things helps me to understand from that different perspective what I need to perhaps look at a bit differently, things that I can take on board and change around. So have a look at those people that you're hanging around with and think, well, maybe it is okay to have a look at what their perspective is on this. You don't have to do it. You don't have to run out there and change your whole life because somebody said. You just have to go, you know what, I'm going to look at this a little bit differently. And we can bring that back to our business, right? Things are changing. Things are moving and moving fast right now. Oh, thank you, Vivine. Lovely for listening in. Things are changing, so we can add that perspective or that looking at it differently. Are we looking at it with a positivity? Are we looking at this is going to be better than it was? Or are we stuck in the mud of thinking the past, but I'm safe here in the past. I'm safe. I knew what I was doing or what was happening. But you need to take that first step. Again, take that first step in trust, in faith, in understanding that the person that is doing this for us all is the person that's guiding us, okay? He's guiding us because the different perspective we have to have, he's going to show us the way, okay? Now, again, you're all going to have different perspectives of what you see, okay, or what you feel. And I've already had some messages from people that are a little bit concerned, worried, and just don't know. People don't understand sometimes, okay? And that's where I need to take my perspective to how is this person feeling? What are they going through? Not all of us have, well, many of us have been here for a long time, but not all of us have been, really involved. So remember that what I know and what you know is completely different. And that goes for life itself. Okay, so let's get on with I've got some, I got some exciting bits now. Okay, so I've been through that, and I do want to share a little story with you as well. So this is a little interactive segment, and I want you all to get your little fingers going on your devices because I want you to guess the view. Okay, so what we're going to show you is a blurred version of something over here in Australia. Okay, so I want you to be interactive with this. I want you to guess what this picture is. It's a blurred picture of something here in Australia. Now, I want you to write down because I will be showing you what it is a little bit later after my story. Okay, so can you see it? The picture next to me there. It's a blurred picture. So I want you to have a look and see if you can guess what it is. Okay, we'll leave it up there for a little while I continue on. Okay, so you may know, I'm an author, I've driven big dump trucks, and I'm a mum and a grandma and things like that. But one of my biggest love is floristry, right? I owned my own florist shop selling flowers. And a lot of people, I want to give you the different viewpoint about being a florist, because even when I went to employ a lot of I went to employ 2 people, everybody that came, I just love flowers so much. That's it. They just love flowers so much. Well, so do I. But you know what? There's a back end to that, a different perspective. So this is my viewpoint, okay, on my floristry years. Owning a florist gives you a very different view of people's lives. From behind the counter, flowers aren't just flowers. They're little messages. One bunch might mean love. Another says sorry. And sometimes it's just, I had no idea what else to get, so here's some gerbers. Have we all done that? I don't know what else to get them, so I'm just going to give them some flowers, some gerbers. As a florist, you get to witness the quiet dramas and celebrations that most people never see. The young bloke nervously buying roses for his first date, the grandmother picking daisies because they remind her of her childhood, or the husband who walks in every Friday, no special occasion, just because. Aha, very good guess, Lisa. Incorrect. Keep guessing. From that viewpoint, you realize flowers aren't really about petals and stems. They're about people. They're about how we connect, how we comfort, and how we celebrate. And that's something you can't always see if you're just the one receiving the bunch. And thank you so much, Jean, for those beautiful flowers a few weeks ago. Yes, the picture's back up there. Keep guessing. Silos? No, Glenda. That is not correct. Trees on a plane. I love this. All you guys are looking and seeing a different perspective. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so that's something you can't always see, okay, if you're just the one receiving the bunch. But standing in a florist shop, you see whole stories unfolding in bouquets every day. My, sorry, it should be clear for you then, Willow. If it's blurry, it might come in clear. Close your eyes or squint your eyes a little bit. So I'm going to come back over a few more guesses. Who we got there? We've got kangaroos. My eldest daughter is a trained florist. I know, Red. I have heard that before. And I was a florist for, gosh, so many years. I had my own businesses and I did designer work and I did wedding bouquets and, oh my gosh, I was very, very fussy. Okay, this is your last look now, so please have a look. Winning Will, Kenton, I'm sorry, we're not talking about who Kenton's always given me a bit of a dig about Australia and New Zealand, and that's how it always is over here. Aussies go up against the Kiwis. There's always something there to laugh about, particularly when you have friends like Kenton. Thank you, Kenton. Yeah, I did know that. Okay, what is it? Sydney something there, Vivine. I think we've got vanilla ice cream cones. I love that, Jen. I love all your perspectives, honestly, because when we do look at something different, particularly in that blurred version, it's hard to sort of, because our eyes are going, what is this really? What is this? So anyway, I think we have, can't imagine, flowering trees. There you go, Jane. I don't know how you see flowering trees from that. But anyway, like I said, different perspective. Now, before I go over to the answer, okay, I want grow fields of them. Oh, yes, for sure. Honestly, if I could have just a big field of flowers, you'll find that flowers are a big thing when I do my little videos. Reminder that if you want to go over, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, if you haven't already, it is free. I do bring you up to date as much as I can. Okay, and remember that you need to log into your OES to get all the up-to-date details from what's coming, and I will go over to that in a minute. But I just want to have you again interactive. Vivine, you are right. Well done. You get the prize of the night, which is spending 30 minutes with me. So it's the Sydney Opera House in Sydney, Australia. As you can see from a different perspective, when it's blurred out, you can see that it could be anything you want it to be, because our eyes will tell us what our memories see. Okay, that's just the way I see it. So okay, if there's anybody who does want to join in, the link is there now, but I do want to share. So if you want to click on that link, you will be welcome to come in, even if it's just for a quick hello. Okay, so I'm going to teach you an Aussie slang word, okay? So what you need to do is, well, there's two ways of doing this. So the first one is I'm going to teach you a Aussie slang word. So if we say the word chook, right? CHOOK. What do you think we're talking about? You know, like there's a chook over there. What do you think it is? So put that in as your little guesses, okay? The other one is tonight, who is a real larrikin? Anyone know what that means? So tonight, who is a real larrikin? The word is who is a real larrikin. Do you know, or do do you understand what that word means? I know some of our some of our people here will understand from Australia, maybe from New Zealand. Absolutely, thank you, Glenda and Willow. Willow put in chicken. That's right. It's a chook. It's a chook. It's a chicken. So you can go and get a barbecue chook from the corner store. You can have chickens or chooks in your backyard that lay fresh eggs. So well done to those who got that right. Thank you so much for that. Now, what about who is a real larrikin? I reckon Redfern would be a larrikin. Okay. I know that Chris Johnson is a larrikin, okay, and probably many others, but I'm asking you, what do you think a larrikin is? For those who know in Australia, there's a few of us here. There's not many, but there's a few of us here. Absolutely. So there it is, our beautiful Glenda, who's coming in from South Australia with her beautiful daughter, Jasmine, has got it right. It's like a scallywag, okay? It's like a larrikin, like a fun-loving, joking around scallywag. Like they probably don't know what a scallywag is either. I've just thought that. So somebody who gets into fun and games and just mucks around a bit. So if you understand that, hi Bablu, lovely to see you. And I will come over to the chat, so just bear with me. Okay, so here's a different perspective. I call my tickies chooks because of my friend who I love. Aww, that's beautiful. Oh, well, that's nice that you have friends in Australia, Willow. Hi, Vicky, lovely to see you. I know, yeah, larrikin, and it's actually it's used quite a lot because Australians are known for their fun-loving and a bit of mucking around, so to speak. So anyway, I'm just going to share this one little bit from you, and then I've got some other news to share. So did you know this is our Aussie edition? Okay, so this is something that you need to take away with you. This is something that you could take away with you and tell one of your friends, particularly if you're in from the US or UK or anywhere else, okay, even from Australia. I don't know if you all know this. Did you know that wombat, you know that what a wombat is? A wombat is an Australian animal, okay, native animal. Did you know that wombat poo is cube-shaped? Okay, look at that. It's cube-shaped. What a different perspective. Yeah, I agree, Vivine. Chris is definitely a larrikin, and I believe that Red would definitely be there as well. And I think there's a lot hiding there in a larrikin. We don't take ourselves seriously at all, or not seriously enough. And sometimes I have to remind myself. That's why I'm coming to you with different, topics and different way of doing things each week on Who, What, Where Wednesday. So we're coming up for time. So like I said, we can all have a different, who knew that animals could poop square? Different perspective, hey? So we don't even think about that. So, and the other, I have one more question before I go over to finish this off. If you want to join us, you can still pop in on that link just to say g'day. And also, if you have a question, absolutely. So if you could see the world through someone else's eyes for one day, who would you choose? If you could see the world through someone else's eyes for one day, who would you choose? So I want to see these pop up in the chat because I think this is a really good one, even just off the top of your head. Don't have time to think about it. We don't have, time tonight to waste. So who would that be? That is a special skill. What, pooping square, Jean? Is that what you mean? Thinking it's a brownie. I love that, Vivina. Absolutely incredible. Anyway, I think my internet's a little bit squiggly at the moment, but hopefully it's coming through to you fine. So I'm just going to read that one more time because I want to read just a couple of your answers. If you could see the world through someone else's eyes for one day, who would you choose? Come on, Jean, I'm waiting for you. And Lisa and Vivine, I know you're driving, so you don't always able to answer or type. Yeah. I don't know if I could handle that. Christ, absolutely. I think we could all do with looking at through Christ's eyes and see the world as he saw it, and the love that he gave to people. I think showing love is very important. So thank you for that, Jean. That's good stuff, Jean. Yeah, I think everybody's probably in agreement with you. Narelle, perspectives so often change because of spiritual growth. However, your jobs have a great deal of effect. Your jobs have a great deal of effect. Thank you. Thank you so much, Willow. We'll get you back on again one day too, hey? As soon as we can. But anyway, someone very positive. Absolutely, Lisa. And you know what? I didn't have time to think about this myself today, but I would agree with Jean, Christ. But I think, like you said, if there's somebody positive, because I didn't give you a lot of time to think about that one, and maybe, next week, we'll be able to do something a little bit different around that. Remember that each week is a bit of a surprise because I never know what I'm doing from week to week or what's happening. Keep an eye out for what is happening around you. Be positive. Stay with those, stick with those around you. I want to do a little call out for Jean's friend, Lauren and John. John was in a very bad accident. That is a GoFundMe out there to support John and his wife, Lauren, and family while they go through this terrible time. I think it was a motorbike accident. Please forgive me, Jean. But yeah, if you want to reach out to Jean and ask her about that, please do that. There has been some updates coming through, and I appreciate that, Jean. I did read that in an email. Sometimes I get there. I really need to learn forgiveness from a new perspective. Absolutely. I think we could all do with that, Willow. We all need to look at things differently. Look at how our business is going. Look at how people are stepping up or stepping away, okay? Because that does mean a big deal for maybe those who you saw through different people's eyes, okay? You saw it through your eyes. Now you're seeing it differently through other people's eyes. Remember that each day, Chris is around, Red's around, Susie McRae, we all see things differently. We have the same or similar information, but how we see them or how we analyze it to be from our perspective, I think you need to listen to each and every one of us and join all the YouTube channels that you can, because you get that different perspective. Like I said, I've brought you something different tonight. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope that you've had a little bit of fun and got a little bit of knowledge around that. The Sydney Opera House was the blurred vision tonight. If you are in or popped out or came back in, remembering that, because I think the designer actually, and forgive me if I'm wrong here, I should have looked that up too. I think the designer saw it as, you know how you put your plates in the drainer after you wash them and they all curve like that? And there's our beautiful wombat and their square poo, different perspective. Like I said, I thank you so much for joining in. I'm going to come over to the chat. I just wanted to mention before I do the chat, remember that Thursday, the 21st of August at 1 p.m. EDT time is the time for our new global updates with Mr. Ash. Please attend live if you can. For here in Australia, it will be Friday, the 22nd of August. For Western Australia, it will be 1 a.m. I have put these up in our Australian chats and I will be putting it into my Facebook group. to do with Oceanic Ambassadors. There may be a name change there as well, so keep an eye out for that. Also, so Friday the 22nd, 1 a.m. in the morning for WA. For Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, and PNG, it will be 3 a.m. Sorry, my eyes are closing because I have to think. 3 a.m. Friday morning, and for New Zealand will be 5 a.m. Friday morning. So please keep an eye out for that. Please attend if you can personally, have a listen to it, share it out to those that may need to be brought up to date, okay? Remembering that what you see and what you hear, okay, is going to be explained more fully when Ash comes on to be able to explain those things. So thank you everyone for that. And I'm going to go over to the chat quickly because I know I'm supposed to be keeping this shorter. So Lisa, thank you again for joining in. Vicky from Australia, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I love the fact that the old larrikin, which hopefully everybody may take on and go, Chris Johnson's a larrikin, let's do that. Vivine, thank you so much for joining in on your drive home from work. Pam Stanovich, my dear friend, love and blessings to you and to your son, Chris, who has just needs our prayers right now. So remember all those that do need our prayers. Remember that those who are having a birthday today, just remember everybody. Chris puts them up most days. So just go over and have a look at Chris Johnson's Facebook page and you'll be able to find those who you can pray for. Again, we have our Shine Like You Mean It song at the end. So do remember to stay to the end and have a listen to that. It is uplifting, and I know that many of you are just starting your day. Premchan Sharma, welcome. Thank you so much for joining in today. Again, Willow, thank you so much. I do have my new website coming. Yes, it is coming. Yes, I do have a great passion for flowers, Jean. You know that. And I just, you'll see little bits of flowers and some of Australiana on my new website. So keep an eye out for that. It's still under narellewarcon.com. You will still see the old one, but it is coming. I am nearly finished. What with a few extra jobs this week, being moderator in the Success with Ashma Farah group. Like if you want to reach out to those people that you do know, you can come in via a invitation. Remember that you need to answer the questions, the 3 or 4 sometimes. Remember that you need a profile picture on your Facebook page. Remember that you need to unlock your Facebook. And if you don't want to do that, we can't accept you. I'm sorry. There are some people coming in that have some people that are coming in that have not used their Facebook for many years. So just remember that we're going to be here again next week. Come along, have a bit of fun. And like I said, I hope you enjoyed tonight, today, this morning, afternoon. I love you all, and I send lots and lots of blessings to each and every one of you, that you have an amazing day and the rest of the week. And I shall see you again. Remember just to keep a lookout for that recording that will be coming through someone else's eyes. It will be interesting to see. Oh, thank you so much for Vina. I really appreciate that. It just comes up with diamond. There are special, if you do become a member and you want to become a member, there are special emojis that you can use when you come in. So because Vivina is probably on her phone, it might not show up. It's like the pink waving hand thingy. Anyway, there are special ones I just put in there yesterday as well, Vivina. So they should be showing up in your membership as well. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you. See you next week on Who, What, Where Wednesday. Excuse me. And if you have any suggestions for me, or if you like tonight, then please leave a message after this on the YouTube, or if you're coming in on Narelle Warcon Author or LinkedIn. I really appreciate it because I'm just trying to bring you something different. So love to you all. Stay to the end. Listen to the beautiful Shine Like You Mean It. And I'll see you again. God bless you all. Love you.
with a dream in my pocket. Took a step and I couldn't stop it. Every stumble lit a fire inside. Now I walk with my head held high. Lessons learned and bridges burned. Still I rise with every turn. This is more than just a climb. It's my moment, it's my time. No more hiding in the crowd. Gonna wear my soul out loud. The world is waiting just to see all the magic inside of me. Shine, shine like a diamond bright. Shine your light, you've got every right. You are special, let it show. Be yourself and let it flow. Stand out, don't dim your glow. You were born to steal the show. Shine, shine like you mean it. Shine so bright they can't believe it. Pages turn, but the heart stayed true. Every scar's got a golden hue. Telling my story in my own style. With every post, every smile. From the hustle to the heart. Every ending's a brand new start. Turning passion into plans. Now I'm dancing where I stand. I don't chase, I magnetize. My journey's written in the skies. If you're watching, hear me say, you're a light to find your way. Shine, shine like a diamond bright. Shine your light, you've got every right. You are special, let it show. Be yourself and let it flow. Stand out, don't dim your glow. You were born to steal the show. Shine, shine like you mean it. Shine so bright they can't believe it. If they doubt you, let 'em talk. You're the thunder when you walk. Turn your truth up past the 10. You're the spark, ignite again. Shine, shine like a diamond bright. Shine your light, set the world alight. You're special, let it show.